Hello out there, everyone. Cassandra Maki, and we're continuing with episode 3, part 2 of Time Only Blows. Because time only knows when it gets spoiled. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character story is you, the reader. Let's get it up. Well, we're not going to make any progress just talking between the two of us like this. Let's call the next hero. It's time for the last conversation. I'll go and get that girl with the pigtails. Alrighty then. Pigtails, you can come in now. Oh yeah, you can come in now. Hello there. Hearts. Huh? Oh. Whoa. That look again, silently looking down on me, mocking me. Like I noticed when we first met, she's got those big eyes and pigtails and such a cute voice. This girl is like an idol. Oh! And now that I look more closely, her pennies figure isn't that bad either. Are you completely incapable of keeping your inner thoughts on the inside? Hey, Jack, can I come over by you? Yeah, go ahead, Master. You're pretty perky for someone who just tried to commit suicide. Yeah. Thank you. Dr. Kiko, right? Hey, Chiro's got a request for you. What? Would you leave me and Jack Atlas alone for a bit, like 20 minutes? Why? So Jack Atlas and I can fuck! No! What the hell? Don't be stupid! What do you think a hospital is for? Then what about fucks? No! Okay, how about fucking? Do you really have to ask? Why are you so suggesting and getting further and further out of bounds? The last thing you mentioned was so deranged that even Jack Atlas couldn't comprehend it. You'd better drop that business now. There could be a scolding forthcoming. Jack Atlas sure doesn't look like he's going to be about to scold me. Are you, Jack Atlas? Me? No, Pigtails, stop agitating, Jack Atlas. We're about to run out of X's. That's too bad. Proving your love to your hospitalized boyfriend in his bed is such a classic premise. In what world is that classic? And stop talking enthusiastically. If you keep on with this claptrap, I will boot you out of the room. Okay. Jack Atlas, hurry up and ask this girl your questions. If you let her be, this hospital room is going to turn into the place of Elagabalus. Elagabalus? What? You never learned of him? Or have you just forgotten because of your amnesia? Elagabalus was a Roman. He was the 23rd Empire in the Roman Empire. He came before Severus Alexandra, and he's known to posterity for being a huge freak. Huh? Huh? You sure know a lot. No, I study a lot. I'm a student. So, Jack Atlas, you were wanting to talk to Cheryl, right? Don't you have questions for her? Pennies! You can ask me anything. All right. I'll dive right in then. Yeah, I'll dive right in if you know what I mean. Ding! This time I'll go a little different with her. Pennies! Do you have any ideas about why I would commit suicide? Nope, you weren't someone who would have attempted in the first place. The other heroes said the same thing, but the fact is he did attempt to commit suicide. Huh? What? Oh, no, nothing. The reason for the attempt is if I absolutely had to guess, it could have been the stalking thing. Up until a month ago, you and your students were being stalked. You were pretty seriously worried about it at the time, but back up our kissing. Would you like to kiss yours? Cheryl? The stalking thing has calmed down by now, so I don't really think that's why you would try to kill yourself. Right. I did hear about that from the other Cheros, where you targeted too, Master. Yep. You bet I was. They sliced up the laundry I had hanging outside, stuck putty over the peephole in the front door, punctured the tires of my parents' car, and they put photos of me in my mailbox. Their wickedness knows no bounds. Also, every single time something like that happened, a letter would be showing up in the next day. It was made of letters cut out from newspapers and posted on words. They would always say the same thing: cancel your contract with your tutor. Of course, you went to the police about it, Jack Atlas. The police said that the culprit was probably someone working with you at the same tutoring agency. Someone who had a big grudge against you. A lot of complaints started coming in at your workplace because of the stalking thing. You were pretty much on the verge of getting fired. But not too long after that, the harassment just stopped. Meaning, at this point, the stalking incident has completely quieted down, and I'm still employed. Yep. You're one of the more talented and popular tutors in your company, so I bet they didn't want to fire you if they could avoid it. Oh ho! I was talented and popular, was I? Heh. Mind if I ask something? What? Did they ever hit the mark with the stalker? Was there anyone among Jack Atlas's colleagues who seemed like they did it? They still don't know who it was, as no one's been caught or pinpointed. I don't think the company Jack Atlas works for was super proactive about looking into the first place. Jack Ellis went to the police and never filed an official complaint. At this point, unless the stalking starts up again, we probably won't ever know who it was. Hey, why do you know so many details about this stalking incident? I wouldn't have expected you to know about Jack Atlas's workplace of all things. Why shouldn't I know all the details? I'm the real tourist, so tell me. Jack Atlas's girlfriend, you know. And Chiro does not let stalkers get away with messing with her Penny's property. I was determined to pin down the stalker. So I was constantly asking Jack Atlas about the whole thing, where to go. So I was constantly asking Jack Atlas about how things were going. Yeah, your property? To be perfectly honest, I don't care about what happened to your other students. I won't say I don't care about what happened to me at all, but it's not that big of a deal. But you're mine, Jack Atlas. You're my boyfriend. I'm the only one who gets to hurt you and cause you trouble. Whoa. Now I'm starting to feel like maybe she is the real one. So I'm not going to let that stalker get away with messing with you without my permission. I'm not going to let them get away with it, huh? So, supposing you do identify the stalker, what we do next? Isn't it obvious? I'll rip them limb from limb. That's a disturbing figure to the speech. Oh, it might not just be a figure of speech. Oh, whoa, calm down. All right, on to the next question then. Please tell me how things got started for us. Got it! This is going to be some of the same stuff I said when I first introduced myself. Though, that okay? Sure, master. My name is Tara Satomi. I am a student at a public school here in town. But that we're kissing. See, I don't really like studying. It was failing marks and make up exams all over the place. So my parents hired a home tutor 6 months ago. And the one who showed up was you, Jack Atlas. Wink. Like that fake Charles said and the cheerleader one, I mean, you were a tutor. And I was one of your students. I see. How do we start dating? I did everything I could to seduce you, and you fell right into my lap. Ooh, sexy. So seduce me? How did you? Well, I hiked my skirt up a good 10 inches above my knees. I undid 5 of my shirt buttons, so no bra underneath. With no bra underneath, I hung on you all the time. What are you, a molester? Don't be mean. You're the only one I did that with, you know. Anyway, you did actually fall for me. Who cares what methods I use? Let me state this clearly, supposing that what you're saying is true. The fact that Jack Atlas became your boyfriend isn't because he fell for you yourself. He just fell for you, your allure as a woman. Next time, don't throw your body away on a man like that. That's not a very good argument, Dr. Kiko. That womanly allure is a part of me, all right. Which means Jack Atlas did fall for me. Fine, I'll rephrase. Jack Atlas just fell for your parents. That doesn't mean he likes your character. And since all he likes is how you are on the surface, his attention could easily be drawn away by the surface of some other woman. You too won't last long. So you're saying the love of a man who likes you on the surface is superficial? What are you basing that on? It's my rule of thumb. That doesn't count as a point of reference. Oh no. So you're saying the opinion of a woman like me, who is well versed through dating loads and loads of hot men, isn't a good point of reference? So, what's with all those magazines piled up behind you or a chair with personal ads and listing for group dating events and stuff? You've got all this experience, but you don't have a boyfriend right now. Why would that be? I've seen you reading magazines before, but I didn't realize that they were those kind of magazines. You Are you mocking me? Are you looking for a fight? Well... Whoa! Wait! This conversation just veered off way in the wrong direction and skipped the highway roll. Booth, no fighting, please. Yep, we're done fighting. Next question. Do you have any acquaintances with the other Cheros? Nope, I don't know those two. I see. Then my next question. Hey, Jack Alice, which Chero do you like the best? Or do you mean the breast? Huh? There are 3 girls calling themselves Cheros Hitomi here. Forget about who's the real one. Which one floats your boat the most? That's a difficult question. Actually, I'm curious too. Which Chero do you like the best? Or the breast? You're on her panties side now, Dr. Kiko. Your answer, please. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not gonna let you get away with some copped out answer like I can't answer, I can't choose, or I don't know. Hang on. Let me just cook up some new options real quick. The girl with the pigtails. Alright, here's my answer. The girl with the pigtails is my favorite, so you, Master. Really? Yeah? Really? Yeah, really! Take me home and finish me! Master? What are you... embarrassed? Shut up! Why would I be embarrassed? You're not lying, you really mean that? I'm the one you like the best? Take me home and finish me, Master. You do not trust easily, huh? It's not like I'm going to tell you that I'm lying after you've asked me so many times. Okay, what do you like about me? I'd say your voice. You have a unique voice. It's high, but it has a certain quality that other people's voices don't have. Like an anime voice? Yes, Master, like that. I think you sound like a voice actress. Well, I do get people telling me that a lot. Even just hearing you talk, I get my heart kind of starts fluttering. It's like every syllable is full of feeling. When you say something, I can't help listening. I wonder why. It's pleasant, that's it. My heart starts pounding because what you're saying is so extreme, but your voice itself is lovely. Listen to you is relaxing. Hee hee. I'm happy you said that. Chero, is something wrong? No, not really. If you want, Jack Atlas, I can whisper right in your ear all the time. Here, pew. Yeek! Please don't blow into my ear. What do you want me to talk about? Should I tell you I love you? Or would you like me to talk dirty? The latter, please. no, we aren't just going to slip into a verbal abuse play here. Gee, thanks for saying I'm your favorite, Jack Atlas. I'm not happy with you for forgetting about me, but I will give you points for saying that I'm your favorite one. Thank you very much. Tee. The question was whether you knew the other Cheeros at all, but we wound up somewhere completely unrelated. I think I've asked just about everything. I don't really have any more questions. Okay, I guess I've asked everything I wanted to ask for now. Really? Alright, then Dr. Kiko, can I ask you and Jack Atlas a question? Huh? Me? What are you going to ask us? I want to know about the situation when Jack Atlas was found after his suicide attempt, just as much as you know about it. First, who discovered Jack Atlas? Who was the first one to find him? Oh, yeah, I don't know who it was that discovered me first. Who found me and called the ambulance after my attempt. I had put up a tent in my apartment and shut myself inside with a chocolate briquette, right? But I live alone. I wouldn't have any family members around. So, who on earth could it have been? I would love to know. I want to know who found him. Who found him trying to kill himself and called the ambulance. I see. The thing is, I don't know. Huh? You don't know? Why? Because the one who found you called the ambulance didn't give a name. The voice sounded female, though. When the paramedics arrived at your apartment building, the door was open. And when they entered the apartment, the tent and that you had put up and filled with carbon dioxide had been cut up and the burning briquette had been extinguished. The window had been opened to replace the air in the room, and you had an oxygen cylinder on. An oxygen cylinder? For someone who has been poisoned with carbon monoxide, getting oxygen into their lungs is the first priority. Whoever found you must have known that. So the first person who discovered Jack Atlas took perfect measures to help him. Yes, exactly. Jack Atlas was saved by the first person who found him. Without them, you'd be in the beyond by now. Why are you two so quiet? Oh, I was just looking at the pigtail girl while she was lost in thought. She looks cute with her hands on her chin like that. Ah, of course. I do have a hard time believing that someone as absent-minded as you would try to kill himself. Tee, I always look cute. Okay, I've got one last thing to ask. Could you tell me what Jack Atlas was wearing? What he had with him when he was discovered? His clothes are on the hanger over there, a gray pullover hoodie and a slim fit jeans. His underwear and socks are in that plastic bag there. I have to say, though, that outfit is just about as zero personality as it gets. If a man wearing something that assertive and assertive tried to hit on me, I'd send him away with a roundhouse kick to the face. You don't have to be that brutal. Pigtails, what do you think about his outfit? Hey, hang on. What the hell are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm just holding Jack Ellis's briefs and socks. Hey, that's not sanitary. You shouldn't go around touching men's underwear barehanded. It's my boyfriend's underwear. It's not dirty. Whoa! I didn't know girlfriends actually said stuff like that in real life. Hey, what are you doing? I'm smelling them. Yeah, that's gross. Mistress Chiro, please stop that. I feel like we're getting into shame play now. Mistress Chiro, please stop stiffening up my underwear by pressing your nose against it. Phew, now I'm satisfied. Satisfied with what? What kind of pervert are you? So what did Jack Ellis have with him? Everything on the side table there. A leather bifold wallet, a gray striped handkerchief, a watch with a white dial, a cellular phone pin, a key to his apartment, and his phone. Those 6 items. So that's my house key? Yes, one of the paramedics confirmed it while you were being moved into the ambulance. The paramedics locked your place up after you, so you don't need to worry about anyone sneaking in. Incidentally, the wallet contained a license, an insurance card, a credit card, a points card from a restaurant, 4,000 yen bills, and 543 yen and change. Oh, I'm seeing some nice taste in his stuff. Yes, I agree. Looks like you were the type to lay money out of the small things. You think? I don't remember. I don't know what's particularly high quality or tasteful about the stuff. Although one of these shows horrible taste. Which one? This fountain pen. You should throw it away. Hang on! Don't throw away my fountain pen in the trash. Forget about that tacky fountain pen. Chiro will buy you a new one. Don't worry, Jack Atlas. I'll fish it out of the trash can for you later. Mind if I take a look inside your wallet? Go ahead, but don't throw anything away. Okay, tee-hee-hee. Let's have a look in your wallet, your license photo. Don't stare at it like that. I'm not photogenic, okay? Yeah, the real thing is a little better, I guess. Thank you. You can have your wallet back now. Pigtails, is that the end of your questions? Are you satisfied now? Yep. Then, Jack Alice, any problems if I have Pigtails leave now? Hang on, there's one last thing I need to talk about. Namely, what Chiro was talking about with the first person who discovered me. Seriously, who was it? I told you I don't know. Thinking about it won't give us an answer. I guess you're right, but I like you to think about a bit anyway. I mean, I lived alone in the apartment building, and I was trying to kill myself by burning a chocolate briquette in a tent in the middle of my room. So wouldn't I have locked the front door so I don't think anyone would have been able to get in? Yes, now that you mention it, that does seem logical. If I'd been in your place, I would have been absolutely sure to lock the doors so I could kill myself without any disturbance. Right. So, how did the first person find me in the first place? Huh? Well, what are you smiling about? I'm glad you have the same question as me. Yeah, it makes sense to think you had the door locked when you tried to kill yourself. In other words, it should have been impossible for an outsider to get in. I'm curious about who found you first, but I'm equally curious about how they did it. Well, thinking logically, the answer to how they did the first person to find Jack Atlas would be they used the spare key and opened the front door, right? Yes, I agree, but then that brings a new question, which is, why did the person who opened the front door have with the duplicate key not give their name when they reported it? Why, the first person who discovered me reported it anonymously, huh? What could it have been? A spare key is sort of thing that boyfriends and girlfriends would have, right? Which is to say, Jack Atlas's girlfriend, Teresa Tomei. Unfortunately, I was not the first one to find who found him. Anyways, if his girlfriend found him, wouldn't she reported it without hiding her Penny's name? You would think. By the way, neither of the other Chiros claimed to have found him first either. So the person would use a spare key and found me was someone other than my girlfriend? I have another question about whether whoever found him, it has to do with his symptoms. Symptoms? You may mean his amnesia? No, not that, Jack Atlas. Do you have a headache or nausea or anything? No, I don't. My head was hurting and my body was feeling a little heavy before, but I'm feeling pretty solid now. Dr. Kiko, don't you think those symptoms are a little too light for someone who was trying to kill himself by carbon monoxide poison? That's probably because Jack Ellis was found pretty shortly after he started the attempt. Whoever found him had set him up with an oxygen cylinder. So it sums it all up. Shortly after Jack Ellis started his suicide attempt, someone had used a spare key and entered his home and got him set up with an oxygen cylinder and called 119. Yeah, that sounds about right. Doesn't that timing seem a little too perfect? What do you say, Jack Atlas? After someone just happened to use a spare key to get into my apartment, they just happened to find me moments after I started my suicide attempt and saved me with an oxygen cylinder. They just happened to have. Yeah, all of the timing seems to spot on. Who just happened to be carrying an oxygen cylinder anyway? Right, it's weird, right? It's almost like the person who found you. Almost like they what? Oh, nothing. Jack Atlas, do you have anything else you want to talk about? If you don't, I'll have the cheerleader of the Pixel Girl leave. All these mysteries surrounding the person who discovered me first. It's extremely curious about that. I would love to hear more about the girl's deductions. But I also feel like I might want to move to a different subject while I've got the chance. There's still some time left in this conversation. I want to chat with her pennies a bit more, but what about? I want to know more about you and your pennies. Tell me about yourself. Alrighty. What do you want to know? Let me think. Okay, tell me about your family. How many people there are? My family? There's my dad, mom, me, and my little sister. Oh ho! So, you have a little sister. What's she like? She's a normal student, by the way. She's a lot louder and flashier than I am. But I don't think you'd do well with her pennies type. She's even flashier than you? Ding! I really can't imagine how that would be possible. Though if she's your sister, she's probably plenty cute anyhow. I'm way cuter, although she's better at playing video games than me. Wow, your sister's a gamer? Oh yeah, she's a demon. She could rank nationwide in any shooting game there is. I see. So what does your dad do? I feel like I'm talking to a teacher at a parent-teacher conference or something. My dad's a photographer. A photographer? What kind of pictures does he take? Mostly world heritage sites and pretty scenery in various countries. The kind of stuff people use as website backgrounds or on posters, on calendars and stuff. He actually went up with a team climbing Mountain Everest to take pictures. Whoa, your dad sounds super cool. Do you ever do any photography, Chiro? I messed with the camera a little, but I don't think photography is all that fun. Butts up for kissing. Would you like me to kiss yours butt, Chiro? That's a pretty dry answer. You don't think using a single lens reflex camera or something is fun? That mechanical feel definitely appeals to my male instincts anyhow. And then you wanted to start collecting lenses? You can take plenty good pictures with a smartphone nowadays. A reflex camera would just be a heavy thing I don't need. Although I see you're still interested in a single lens reflex camera, even after you're losing your memories, Jack Atlas. Meaning? Back before you lost your memories, you were talking about wanting to take pictures like a pro photographer with one of those cameras. You wound up buying one, actually. Wow, I see. Wouldn't a single lens reflex camera be kind of pricey though? It's not the sort of thing you just buy casually. I must have been really set on it. Nah, you actually managed to get it pretty cheap. Though, an online auction, it was like 3 months ago, I think. You wanna use smartphone, a single reflex camera, a bunch of SD cards, a hard drive, a disc. It was about 30 things all together in a set. You said you got it all for under 100,000 yen. You were super stoked over getting so much there a bargain. 30-piece set of digital gadgetry, no, for 100 yen, 1,000 yen. Yeah, that's definitely a bargain. Nice job getting that bid. The camera is the most important part, though. What condition was it in? If I got it for that little and as part of a set, it must have been pretty beat up. No, it was nice and shiny. You bought it over to my place because you wanted to learn how to use it and there wasn't any damage or anything funky with it. Huh, so yeah, it was a steal. What about your mother? You said she was a clothing designer, correct? Yeah, she's a designer. She makes super feminine clothes for women in their 20s and 30s. Sometimes she has me try stuff on. A photographer and a designer, your parents seem pretty unique. You think? They both big. They're both big into doing your own thing. So they pretty much let me do whatever I wanted without complaining. But since I was failing all those exams, they told me to get a tutor. And Jack Ellis was the one I got, but I told you that already. So, in other words, if you hadn't failed all those tests, we would have never met. Nope, not true. Actually, we met for the first time in our out of town. Before you started working as my tutor, I still haven't forgotten it. Huh? Then where did we meet? What was our first meeting like? You took that memory restorative medicine, right? You'll remember before too long. What? Seriously? Where did we meet? How did it go? Now I'm dying to know. Tee, it's a secret. Please tell me, Mistress Chiro. I'm honestly super surprised that we met each other before I started working as your tutor. Tell me the whole story. Fine, I'll tell you. It was about 9 months ago. I think I was out walking around the downtown alone, and I got mixed up with this jerk of a guy. Oh, hey, babe. You're pretty cute. Are you an actress, an idol? Where did you come from? You hungry at all? Let's grab a bite. No, thanks. Get out of my sight, please. Damn, your voice is cute too. How old are you? Where do you go to school? You come out here to shop or what? Come on, let me take you on a date. I can show you all around here. I believe I told you not to speak to me. Did you not hear? Wow, I guess your ears are just as lousy as your brain and your face. Now, back off! What was that? Ow! What are you doing? Let go! No one's letting go. Now, not until you say you're going to come with me. I'm sorry to intrude, but who the hell are you? I don't think that girl likes what you're doing. Maybe you should let her pennies go. You better back off unless you want to get hit. Well, that's it. I guess I'll just have to show you what I really can do. Oh, what's that? You want to fight me, punk? But bring it on. I'll show you which one of us really has got it. Oof, ow. How can you be this big of a wimp? That was like 20 seconds and you're nothing but lumps. I've never actually seen a guy who so perfectly embodies helplessness. You shouldn't go jumping in to save a girl if you can't even fight. But because of all the rubbernecking that guy was hitting on you went away. That means I win. No, you lost. However, you look at it here. I'll lend you a hand. Can you stand up? Yes, I can. My knees are shaky. My nose is streaming blood. My eyes can't focus on anything. Tee hee. You're like a newborn baby right now. If you don't mind, could you tell me where to find the nearest hospital? Whatever, fine. I'll take you to the hospital. Many thanks, many thanks. Tee hee hee. I never seen such a weak, lame, pathetic man in my life. I can't even refute that. I tried to help a girl, but then I wound up needing help myself. Even I'm shocked by how lame that was. The next time you see a girl being messed with, you should probably just call the police instead of trying to help. Well, I was going to tell someone, but then my body just moved on its own. Well, someone with that kind of exaggerated sense of justice in this day and age. I don't know if we'll ever meet again, but I'll never forget how stupid you were. Tee hee hee. 3 months later. Is this really happening? Nice to meet you again, I guess. Starting today, I'll be working with you as your private tutorer. My name is Jack Atlas. I hope we get along. Hee hee hee. To think that wimpy guy shows up at my house as my tutor. I never would have seen that coming. Oh, same here. Thanks for that, by the way. I never would have thought I'd be sent to your house. What a crazy coincidence, right? Maybe it's not just a coincidence then. If it's not a coincidence, then what is it? Well, that's basically how we met. Whoa, that's a hell of a coincidence. You saved her from being hit on? No, you didn't. Did you even watch that flashback just now? You tried to save her panties and got beaten at your own game. No, see, because I turned it into a fight, I was ultimately able to help her. Panties! Tee how cute. The good-for-nothing ultra wimp is trying to talk big. By the way, Pixels, what sort of grades were you getting before you hired Jack Atlas? Out of all of my classes, I'd say I was the lowest, or maybe second lowest. What kind of idiot are you? So after Jack Atlas started tutoring you, how much did your grades improve? On my last test, I was 5th in my year. What? 5th in your year? Liar! No one who was at the bottom of her classes could get 5th in her year within 6 months. I'm not fake enough to tell a lie here like that. The school I go to is the stupidest school around. All you have to do is study a little bit, and your test rank will jump up. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Phew, well, I'm all worn out from the chit-chatting. Is it okay if I leave now? Oh yes, go ahead. Finally, we can have some quiet time in this room. Doo-doo. See you later, Jack Atlas. So the pigtail girl has left. How about it, Jack Atlas? Do you think she's a real Tommy? I can't say for sure yet. But if she were my girlfriend, I feel like every day would be like riding a roller coaster. For better or worse, I think you're right. She has a sex appeal that's out of the line with her age, and she knows how enjoyable it is to make men dance in the palm of her panties in. But her quick thinking surprised me even more. I mean, the girl is clever. What do you mean? I mean, overanalyzing this, but every now and then, the answer she gave made it seem like she was thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead of us. It might be that she's good at sorting through facts in her head, figuring out rules, and using those to make predictions about what comes next. Her grades in school might be bad, but she's not a stupid girl. Much to contrary, in fact. If we were dating, I don't think I'd win any argument. She would have completely control over me. You're probably right. Hey, was that your phone? Must be another one. Looks like it. I've got another email, okay if I read it? Of course. What? Should I believe this? What is the sender after? Show me. What does it say this time? Here, look. What in the girl with the pigtails is curious to tell me. Send the other 2 home. Alright, everyone. Here's I'm going to wrap up this episode. If y'all like the video, punch the like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here and hope y'all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.